ground outs to Mia Scott at the hot corner against Texas. And that'll change immediately in a walk for Pickens.
Well, Carlin Pickens, typical for the zone, just such great movement and velocity combined.
Taylor Shoemaker, first pitch swinging and pops it up to left field. Alana Leach is under it. Pretty cool tonight, right field.
I asked Karen Weekly, why Alana Leach out and left, and she's like, the two corners, the Leach sisters have the best arms in the game because of the speed of Florida. We need that. Wanted to make, she had a really hard front foot stride yesterday, which makes you hard to adjust to velocity. Watch her front foot, she just kind of lifts her heel up.
Gators had one chance yesterday with a runner in scoring position, and two already here in the first.
Left to center field.
Chases out of the zone and a strikeout for Pickens, one down.
And that rise ball at the top of the zone, that's the pitch that Florida.
So with two outs, here's Otis. Corby had one of the other hits yesterday, was 1 for 3. Does not have a hit yet in the postseason with a runner in scoring position as the Gators threaten. Two-two pitch.
Oh, Otis just missed that last pitch.
Ball. Got her. 71 miles an hour with little smoke. So after a couple of walks, a couple of strikeouts as well.
The second pitch of the game with a single. This one, she ones up it. She'll kind of step almost across the plate. That's her kind of getting around even the outside pitch. I mean, that's just barely over the back. It doesn't hit the bag.
I think this is hard to overrule. It looks like
She's in fair territory and bounds right over the base, and we don't have indisputable video evidence to change that, so I think we should come out of here with a fair ball.
After further review, the call on the field has been upheld. We have a fair ball. This is Florida's first challenge.
Florida will have another challenge. So here's Taylor Panel immediately, RBI opportunity, and she delivers. RBI single, and just like
not starting, you come out just attacking, and they have done that. 2 pitches, 2 base hits. Panel has been on fire here at the World Series. Takes that first pitch, drives it down the line.
big swing and a miss by Ella Dodge. Senior out of Mechanicsville, Virginia. Kara transferring in from UNC Wilmington. Was a strikeout pitcher there. And that's a fair ball. Got by Cahalan. Wide turns by both runners, but they'll stand firm.
Towards that 5-6 hole, she hits it to the 5-6 hole. Nice job of being able to stay. This is where she owns the plate, middle to away. That's why she steps across.
Warm night. It's gotten a lot hotter off the Tennessee bats. 4 hits in a row, and the bases are loaded. And that will be it for Hammock. She had already run out there.
All hands on deck.
Yes.
Season's on the line.
Yeah, and you can't give up a lot of runs when you have a pitcher like Pickens in the circle as your opposing pitcher.
To heading home early. Yesterday's runs were scored on a pass ball, a sac fly, and an error. And now one of the runs today, an RBI walk. And that's a blast through the left side. That'll score another.
Recognizing, hey, I can't give them anything to hit, but after she walks the first batter, she gives one here to Mealer right up at that belt zone.
2-2. Pitch. Leach looking for a gap, and she's got one. One run is in. 2 runs are in. They're going for a third, and they're going to get it. And Leach will scoot all the way over to third. By Karen Weekly to put her in the starting lineup today.
Well, they had everybody shifted. Look at where Kendra Falby is and then where this ball ends up going. It is that gap. She is way over into that left center gap. And Leach driving that ball into the right center gap, clearing them all. Tennessee is on a roll.
Trouble for Alana Leach, who had 9 RBI.
Definitely coming off of the loss of Oklahoma. Now she's got 6 runs to pitch, at least.
Well, and the winner of this game has tomorrow off with play again on Sunday. So this new format.
Get your ace back in there. They would play the loser of Texas Tech UCLA on Sunday afternoon on ABC. Also may give Karen Weekly a little leeway in the usage of her pitching staff moving forward. This will be plenty deep to get a run in. And it is 7-zip on the sac fly from Emma Clark.
Ball, outside.
We're going to bat around the order and then some. Hurt them in those losses, and they're hurting right now at the World Series with a 7 spot on the board. And that plate and just 1 out recorded.
And how about 7?
Because you don't lose your season without getting your ace into this game. I realize the score now. Keegan down in the bullpen.
Ability to obviously to go upstairs, but she uses a lot of screwballs, some down stuff, change up to hopefully roll ground balls.
Ground ball to first. Walsh fires to short for 1. Back to her for a double play.
She's second on the team. Look where she hits in the order.
Her next one would be her 20th. Yeah, definitely a gut check for the Gator hitters now.
Half of those have come in the last 2 weeks.
Gets a hold of 1 deep down the line, and it'll be a foul ball. Dating back to 2005, Michigan over UCLA. Pick away at it. And as Brown flies out to Gabby Leach, 2 down.
Yeah, 100% Beth for, because as you mentioned, you're not going to swing and make up that 7 spot with one of the swings. So Tennessee on the flip side, they are just hunting.
Beat Ole Miss, beat Texas A&M, picked up a win against Ohio State in the regional. Cahalan. How about 3 flyouts for Marjetko right into the game, and a 1-2-3 start.
When you try to expand that strike zone.
Just saw Holly Rowe down on the field. I'm Beth Mullins, along with Jessica Mendoza, Michelle Smith. Day 2 at the Women's College World Series, building towards the championship series next week.
Ball, inside.
Winner of this one would meet the UCLA Tech loser on Sunday.
Which is what makes this unique from the Men's College World Series. And that they stay in their own bracket. You won't see them meet up until the championship. But I like it because it guarantees that the 2 best teams meet in the Champ Series.
Video coverage begins at 6 Eastern with baseball tonight, and there's another hot shot off a bat. That's Emma Clark down the line for a single.
Be grateful to Emma Clark off that Yanks and Dodgers.
Go back there. You
relive it in your Dodger blue, but Emma Clark.
We don't live in the past in the Bronx. We look forward.
Oh, you kind of have to.
The 9 have scored. 7 of the 9 have driven in a run, including back-to-back home runs for Sophia Nugent and Boo Gibson tonight in the second inning.
Ball.
It's in for a strike, 2-2.
You see these lefties
Not afraid
up and in.
Yeah, not afraid to come up and in.
It's a hard spot because these Missy lefties aren't afraid to crowd either. Fielder's going to back off a little bit more now, but she was up on the plate.
Ground ball to second. Williams knocks it down, but cannot make a play. And Clark
Actually playing professional games too. AUSL plays at the Little League World Series, which is so cool to kind of full circle.
Ball.
Well, it just shows the opportunity for those.
Ball.
and gets the swing and miss. 2 down. The other series for Caitlin Oxley, just a freshman, and I'm sure the anticipation is, hey, we're going every year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's has the opportunity to get that experience.
Ground ball to short, and it's dropped at first base by Walsh, and a run will score. A couple of miscues this inning from the right side.
Throw over from the Holtorf. This is a catchable ball. Just goes off of the glove. Good at first base, and the Rays. You can see Clark coming home.
John Baca behind the plate.
Yeah.
That is now the third error.
Florida hitters normally don't do drop balls at first. Errors. This is a defense that is so good.
Well, for some reason, they made that an E6 and not an E3, but it has just 6 outs now to work with to avoid a second consecutive 10-0 run rule loss.
Number 15 out of the yard.
Gonna see an off speed or something away.
Yeah.
Gets a hold of another one. Deep center field. Back and gone. 2-run shot for the Gators.
You guys, you never see this. Usually someone pulls the ball down the line the way that Reagan Walsh did, what they were going to go with.
That looks like an elevated drop ball.
Ball up in the zone. Mashes it. I thought Fiedler had a chance to even grab this one.
Same. But I'm surprised you called. Trying not to walk her.
11 innings into this World Series, and finally Florida gets some runs up. And looking for more. And they go back to back. Corby Otis. And the Gators are buying more outs. For the time being, they knock off the run rule.
To ignite. Tim Walton talked about it. This is what we are, but we haven't found it here in Oklahoma. But the senior class have Reagan Walsh and Corby Otis back to back. Barely clearing, but it's enough. 3 runs on the board for the Gators.
Pickens out of the dugout and into the bullpen. And Aaron Newer comes on as the new pitcher, true freshman. Newer, a top 10 recruit, debuted with a no-hitter for Tennessee back in February. Williams, panel stays down on it. Pop up left side. If you follow the Florida Gators, you know Brooke plays an integral role. And Mueller. If Tennessee can put a run up this inning, then Florida would be down to a final 3 outs in the top half of the 5th to fight off the mercy rule. Oxley came on right after the Nugent and Gibson home runs, has a couple of strikeouts. Waited on the changeup down the line. And foul. Swing and a miss. Fences in college softball.
And Boo Gibson she's so good. Her ability to be able to hit that off of her back leg when she can let the ball travel that deep.
Good snag by Cahalan at third, 2-3, and then race to the dugout to watch the top of the order come back up for Florida. That's inside the bag. Hit the umpire, and the ricochet. Mueller will head to second. Big at-bat here, trying to get that run in from second base to bring the run rule back into effect. That could cost your pitcher 50 pitches.
And if Tennessee moves on, it's a big loss, having to get her hot again.
Bullpen earlier, now in the dugout. Leach, a flare, and Otis, did she catch it barehanded? No, she did not. Emma Clark lifts that one out towards Otis, and she'll make the catch on the run. But an SEC championship, Falby, Walsh, Otis, with All-American honors the last couple of years here at the World Series last year.
Sure did. All-American this year. How about a Gold Glove?
Gold Glove, 3 Rob jobs.
Our power numbers panel playing her so deep, you forget she's on the left side. Hit like that's a base hit all day long.
Ball.
Made a big adjustment pregame, just eliminated that stride. Big stride she had in yesterday's loss. Now just picking up the performance by the Lady Vols. You know, we talk Tennessee softball all season long on what makes them great. Big part of that we talk about is Carlin Pickens.
So there's a look at the bracket now, updated with Tennessee ready to go Sunday afternoon, 3 Eastern on ABC.
At this time, congratulations to the Florida Gators on an outstanding season.
And the Capital One reward.